Disclosure Day marks John Williams' 30th collaboration with Steven Spielberg over the course of 52 years. All of these films are films for which we have made videos explaining the contribution of the music to the dramaturgy and storytelling, to the construction of the films. In Disclosure Day, we find a synthesis of 4 stylistic identities that are characteristic of the great composer. First, there is the propulsive Williams, with his characteristic energy in the action sequences.
Wait! What are you doing? Put it in drive!
Second, there is the suspense Williams, who constructs spaces of uncertainty designed to keep the narrative question alive. Third, there is the dramatic and refined Williams, the one who writes for the characters. Neither Margaret, the protagonist, nor Noah, the antagonist, has an identifying musical theme that represents them and explains them, but they do have associated music. The music surrounding Noah does not underscore his evil, but rather his obsession, which is the true driving force behind a character determined to prevent what he believes to be a danger to humanity.
Who are you?
Well, that's the question. When precisely did you lose your bearings?
Around the time you lost yours.
In stark contrast is the music surrounding Margaret, where the piano acts as an identifying instrument. In the escape scene, Margaret suffers an anxiety attack, and Daniel calms her by having her touch the strings of a piano.
I'm here. We're here.
The gesture works. The calm radiated by the piano is what manages to pacify the Wardex squad so that they can escape.
Hey, back inside.
I've waited too long to tell you, and now it's too late.
Here, the music functions as a light projected by her, a power that radiates outward toward others. Later, when she visits the replica of her childhood home, it is the piano music that penetrates her, reversing the meaning of the experience. And finally, there is the poetic and transcendent Williams. Several pieces of music fulfill this role. What is striking, however, is what happens with the theme that seemed destined to rise toward an almost ceremonial level, although ultimately it does not, and instead disappears unexpectedly. This is it.
All right. Go, shoot. Get out of here. Go, shoot. Out of here. Gutsy little bird, huh?
It reappears here.
Are you okay? They're just deer.
It says stare. It's like they're scared, but they're not.
And then here.
It's just a fox.
Where will this music lead? What will it reveal? Will it happen as in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where the music of the mountain guides both the characters and the audience toward the place of the encounters? Well, none of that happens because this music does not play again during the film's action. It could have played here. Or here. But it does not. It could have played here.
Listen.
but instead gives way to another piece of music. This is a theme that had appeared in the recreation of Margaret's childhood home, and at the end of the abduction flashback. The poetic theme reappears alongside the names of the two actors who portray the characters who bear the revelation. It may seem puzzling that this theme, titled Listen on the soundtrack release, does not culminate here. Perhaps this has something to do with the fact that the credits, which are part of the film and, thanks to the music, are often also part of the storytelling itself, are taking us beyond the film itself. At its core, this is a film about faith and hope in humanity. It is faith in Spielberg, but above all in Williams, that compels us to try to understand some of his decisions. Because here, too, the ways of the Lord may sometimes be inscrutable.